Okay, so this time we're going to think about what happens when we revolve over a vertical axis. In this case, we're going to revolve over the y-axis, a region that's bounded by two curves that's going to create a solid with a hole in the middle. So this is Washers part 2. When we revolve over the y-axis, let's suppose that the outer function, I'm going to call it f of y, and the inner one I'm going to call g of y. Oops, y. When we revolve this, we're going to get a three-dimensional object. Whoops. That is going to have a circular cross-section, but notice that it will have a part in the middle that is not solid. So it's going to have a piece in the middle that's a hole. Let me just write it this way. That will be g of y. So how do we figure out the volume for this? Well, I'm going to do a representative disk that goes all the way to the outside function, f of y. And notice now that these little heights are delta y, so we're going to set up an integral with respect to y, where the outside radius of the outer disk is f of y. So we have an outer disk that looks maybe like this, with a little delta y. And this is outer radius. And we're going to take away a little disk. That will be our hole, and that has a radius of little r. In this case, these distances are horizontal. And so because they're horizontal, that means that we're going to have to make sure that our functions are written as x equals g of y and as x equals f of y. So just like with disks, when we revolve about the y-axis or a vertical axis, we need to set up the integral with respect to y, or in terms of y. And again, it's a difference of disks. The volume of this disk would be pi r squared delta y, and the volume of this one would be pi little r squared delta y. When we subtract them, right, we could factor out pi. So just in general here, if I have pi r squared delta y minus pi little r squared delta y, we can factor out the pi and factor out the delta y, but I'm going to write it like this. Then, of course, we add these up and take the limit, and so this is going to give us volume from c to d. So we are integrating vertically, maybe that's d. We're integrating in this direction because we're adding up all those washers. And we take the radii, square them, and subtract them. And so the outer radius, in my example, I'm calling that f of y squared minus g of y squared. And that becomes a dy from c to d. So washers still, this should have been, this is a dy here. Washers are just differences between two disks. We follow the same ideas. If we revolve over the x-axis, integrate with respect to x. Over the y-axis, integrate with respect to y.